My first job out of college, I was actually a Spanish teacher. I had studied abroad at Universidad de las Americas in Orizaba, Mexico, and I took a teaching position there afterwards when they had someone go on maternity leave. I was really excited about the chance to help and educate other people, but there wasn't a lot of upward mobility, so I came back to the country. I was looking for something where I could advance and grow more on my summer break, and was trying to decide if I was going to go back to Mexico and spend more time away from my family, or come back to America and start my career here. And I played football in college. You know, people always said as an athlete you can make good money in sales and marketing. I had never done any sales, but I was open to trying it for a summer, and if it didn't work, I was just going to go back to school, teach another year, and try insurance the next year or medical sales, something, you know. And this was my first ever sales job. This was really my first ever big step out of the education field. I came on a first round interview. I went on a second round interview and observed it. I said, what the heck is this and how does it work? So my job was to target specific zip codes and go out and talk to those customers and see if they were interested in setting up home improvement appointments. I was nervous, I was scared, I was good some days, I was really bad other days. And because I'd never done any sales and starting in this job, it was definitely, it was what I expected, because I expected it to be really hard. I expected it to be challenging. You know, anybody that's involved in sales and marketing, they say you're gonna have to learn to deal with rejection, you're gonna have to learn to take a no. I had no really scope of experience to evaluate it on, so to me, I just assumed it was going to be really challenging. They weren't going to pay me the kind of money that I was going to get paid for a super easy job. When I started with a group of people that we kind of became, you know, ironclad as a group, where we had each other's back. We were working really hard. We were failing and succeeding together, and that creates some really strong bonds. And, you know, we all went through that, and that's kind of the bond, almost like a fraternity. You know, along the way, some people, they made different decisions to go different career paths, and that was always hard to see people leave our company when I had a good personal relationship with them. But, you know, as those people moved on and went into other jobs and we stayed in contact, you know, majority of them said, hey man, most of the stuff I learned there is helping me to dominate at this new job. So not like success is specific to a certain industry. Successful people, they all have the same work ethic, the same attitude, the same ambitions. And you know, that's what I learned in the field, was that me, whether I was in this store or that store, whether I was on this campaign in this city or that city, I was the consistent theme through all those different variable changes. And as long as I managed myself successfully, I wound up finding success in what I was doing.